Greetings, folks, and welcome to Command Chains of War. I'm Ebereg, and this is the Blue Dawn scenario. So, let's get into the details. Kim Jong-un inherited the leadership of North Korea in December of 2011. This young leader was quick to purge and restructure the North Korean military and government to shore up his power base, and at the same time, create a new, modern leadership persona as endearing to his people as grandfather's was. North Koreans were still suffering as they always have, but with Kim Jong-un, they found a brazen social engineer ready to once again use their fury to secure the survival of the country and enrichment of its regime. He saw no limits to accomplishing these goals. South Korea changed considerably as well. The leadership of the nation had transitioned from those that were alive during and had experienced the First Korean War to those that had not. The nation was now modern, educated, prosperous, and focused on the pursuit of happiness, not national survival. Its military might had grown significantly to the point that U.S. forces, which had once been the vanguard of the South Korean defense, were now the supporting forces. Current thinking was that their military could not merely defend the Republic, but many openly suggested invading and replacing the North Korean leadership. It was a new, powerful, and assertive South Korea that would not be defined by others, but was now in control of its own destiny. This had all proven a recipe for disaster. North Korea enjoyed a great deal of military and public relations success in 2010 with the sinking of the Republic of Korea's ship Cheonan and the artillery strikes on Yeonpyeong Island in Korea's west coast. Not only did the North Korean public perceive them as military victories, but South Korea, US, and Japan were perceived as weak and malleable by demonstration of force. It was a lesson that a now nuclear-capable Kim Jong-un would try and leverage again. Unfortunately for him, forces south of the DMZ were in motion as well to beat him to the punch. Let's do this. So yeah, the plan is the South Koreans, and I have to launch a preemptive strike on North Korea. Yeah, this is going to end well. Your objectives are the destruction of 15 pre-planned targets threatening our island garrisons, followed by ambushing North Korean land and sea assets as they sortie to challenge our forces. Ensure maximum destruction for minimum losses. To achieve the desired punitive effect, expect pop-up threats from artillery and missiles as they emerge from hidden tunnels in the hills. Airspace likely to be vigorously contested by the DPRK air forces. You have 9 hours to accomplish your tasks. So my initial target/aim point set includes 15 targets that threaten the Yeonpyeong and Bangyong Island garrisons. These include 130mm artillery batteries and their supporting ammo dems, KN-01 surface-to-surface missile batteries and their supporting radars. These have all been marked as target on your tactical map. Command expects the DPRK to counterattack as they are able. You are to monitor the North Korean coastline and destroy any emerging threats with a focus on any units able to inflict harm on South Korean forces and civilians. Okay, threat. The current DPRK air threat includes mostly obsolete SA-2, SA-3, Fishbed, Farmer, Fresco, and MiG-23 weapon systems. Except around Pyongyang, which is defended by more modern MiG-29 Fulcrum fighters and an extremely modern KN-06 SAM system. There are also significant numbers of low-level AAA and man-portable SAMs deployed. As such, you should employ precision and standoff weapons and restrict overflight to DRPK to only coastal areas. So, no DPRK order of battle. Fishbeds at Hongju, farmers at Koksen, Frescoes at Quail, floggers at Pukchang, fulcrums at Suncheon, and we don't know what's at Nucheon-ni. The current DPRK naval threat is a mix of a few traditional assets such as frigates, gunboats, missile boats, artillery, coastal missile sites, and submarines. There are also many asymmetric threats, from mines to frogmen to swarming combatants. Great care must be taken to protect your pre-positioned assets. So, known DPRK Navy bases, small gunboats at Haeju, frigates, submarines, missile boats, and small combatants at People Gulf Naval Base, missile boats and small combatants at Sukhot Naval Base, and submarines, missile boats, frigates, and small combatants at Chodo Naval Base. Tactics displayed so far have been primarily defensive in nature, although numerous artillery shellings have occurred within the last few weeks. We do expect these assets to be active once we cross the ROE threshold. Assets. I have a significant portion of the Republic's sea and air combat power at my disposal, but since I already know what's there, I'm not going to go over it. So, let's do this. Okay, first thing to note is, let's take a look at our assets and see what needs to be armed up. We got these, Vipers. Few armed as reserve. That will not do. Let's arm them as fighters. And let's arm these as fighters. And let's arm these as fighters. So let's go to Kunsan. Okay, I have a bunch already armed as fighters, so no need to go into too much there. Gwangju, Golden Eagles, UG. Let's go to Daegu. And we got a bunch of F-15Ks. So let's arm these guys as fighters. And Jeju. Okay. So we have a bunch of P3 Orions and some Global Hawks. So let's arm this guy with harpoons and submarine warfare weapons. And let's arm these guys. This guy, let's add some harpoons to the mix. They'll be ready in an hour. And first things first, let's set up a few missions. Let's define an area here. Add a new mission. Call it Sky Eye. It's a support mission. And we're gonna add all of our wedge tails to it. Don't allow refueling. And set the radars to active. That's a bit too far forward. Let's move it back to here. Okay. So let's define another area around about here. A new mission, call it Fighter Protect. It's a patrol mission, anti-aircraft warfare patrol. And let's see what we have. Let's add all of our Vipers armed with AMRAAMs. Let's add all of these Vipers armed with AMRAAMs. Let's look at 15Ks. Let's arm all of these guys. These guys that are armed with AMRAAMs. And let's add these guys. And let's see what else we have. If I missed anything. Okay, doesn't look like it. So let's add one last mission round about here. Add a new mission, call it ASUW. No, shipping. Anti-shipping orbit. It's an Anti-surface warfare patrol, naval. Turn off the 1/3 rule. Don't investigate unknown contacts outside the patrol area or within weapon range. And add all of these eagles with slammers to it. And let's go to fire protect. Don't investigate unknown contacts outside the patrol area or within weapon range. So, let's go to Jeju. Launch this Global Hawk. And unpause time and see what happens. Okay, so we've gotten the so let's bring Task Force Young No forward and bring this now. Let's bring some submarines just a bit closer. And, yeah, move on forward. Okay, so the Global Hawk is airborne. Let's bring it over to here. Seems like the anti-shipping orbit set the flight size to single aircraft. Okay, no big deal. So let's wait until all our guys are in position, and then all of our aircraft, that is, and then launch an attack. Let's get Rock 066 down to stop. Actually, let's get L1 to go up to max altitude. So it says unvulnerable as possible. Let's go to mission editor, look at anti-shipping orbit, and tell them not to free fire at subsurface contacts and hold their fire on surface contacts. Okay, let's go to Daegu and launch all of our guys with Tauruses. Seems like those floggers take a bit of offense to our presence. Okay, so the Eagles are getting airborne. And we're firing SAMs on these floggers. Okay, so let's target this artillery munitions depot with our Tauruses. Let's go to flight 2440. Target this artillery munitions depot with our Tauruses. And Let's go to the Young No group. And see what we can attack. Coastal Radar, let's attack it with 2 Hyunmoo 3Bs and a fixed cannon on one site. Let's attack it with 4. And plot the course. See, artillery's gonna be the main asset here. What else? Should I take up this talking? No. I shouldn't. And, let's go to Siosan. Wrong place. Let's go to, Kunsan. Nope. Oh, this is the right place. So launch Boromés 1 and 2 as a group. These guys are armed with Mavericks. Two, 4, 4, 1. Okay, let's get Flight Dusty 636 to move in. Okay, Boromés 1 and 2 are airborne. Let's get them to turn on their radars. Move in to attack this guy. Okay, so we're gonna want to take out this Sam. Actually, no, not yet. So, let's launch these guys as a group, and let's launch these guys as a group. Okay, this guy is in range of this artillery munitions depot. Let's fire all of our Tauruses at it. Okay. Okay, these guys are airborne. Let's move them here, then here. Bring this guy down to medium altitude. And fire 2 Mavericks at this guy. Move over here. That guy's been taken out. fire 2 Mavericks at this guy. Okay, no big deal, no big deal. Let's go to Kunsan. Oh wait, wrong one. Let's go here. Launch these guys with Mavericks to take out this guy and probably some targets of opportunity. Okay, these guys are airborne. Let's turn the radars to active, move them here, then here. Okay, let's go to this island garrison and start shooting up enemy artillery. Allocate all of the HE. Okay. Wow, that went down quick. Okay, target this artillery. Allocate all the HE. Wow. This artillery is going down really quickly. Okay, target this artillery. What's this? Oh, it's an OSA. Okay. Okay. Huh. Okay, let's target this OSA with a Heisong. Fish beds. Not much of an issue. Okay, that already's been taken out. Let's attack this coastal artillery battery. Okay, let's go to these guys, and okay, I think this is the primary threat. Okay, so that already's been taken out. Now we move on to radars. Okay, that SSN battery's been taken out. Let's move on to the artilleries. Okay, let's get these guys to turn their radars on, so they hopefully can fire on this fish bin with an AMRAAM, not an SM2. Huh. And I've won, but I don't think... But I think this scenario is really interesting if you try to play it out to the end. So, let's play it out to the end. And, attack this artillery. Okay, this is really annoying. So let's attack this radar with our artillery. Let's attack this radar with our artillery. Okay, let's get these guys down to medium altitude. Okay, and now let's go for targets of opportunity with this artillery. Let's attack these AA guns. And, there's time. So, that's it for now, folks. This is Everegg. I'll see you next time.